name is Lucy, and for today's video, I'm going to be making anime-inspired sneakers based off of the anime Dandadan. um, I hope you all enjoy. Also, I'd like to preface, this is going to be another experimental video. Um, Half of the time when I'm doing these things, I just kind of have the idea in my head and I just kind of wing it. I just go for it, like, but it's experimental. I don't know what I'm doing half of the time. I have somewhat of an idea of what I'm doing, but not really. So these are all for fun. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy. But anyways, these are the sneakers I'm going to be using, and this is the new setup. Yeah, check it out. Anyways, these are the sneakers I'm going to be using. As you could tell, look really crusty, really yucky. I tried washing them. They got dirty and I tried washing them with OxyClean, and yeah, this is what happened. So they're looking kind of so I'm gonna be repurposing them. But yeah, so right here I'm just taking off the shoelaces to start off. And now that we have all the shoelaces off, we have a clean slate right now, and I'm going to be trying to use as much surface area as I can when I make the design. So right here are the designs that I'm using. I use tracing paper, well, parchment paper because I have tracing paper, but what you do is, for an example, I have right here my tablet. You put the tracing paper over the tablet and then you trace the design onto the parchment paper and you make like a little stencil. And this is if you don't have like some, some stuff like equipment to do it. Right here I messed up because I tried transferring the design into the parchment paper and it didn't work out. So I had to start all over again. And so what I'm doing here is just taping down all the parts that I'm not going to paint. And this is like to save the shoes from getting messy. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just taping down all of the area that is not going to be painted. And now I'm doing what I should have done in the beginning, which is start off by painting the whole shoe white to give it like a blank slate and to make basically to be able to transfer the design that's on the parchment paper onto the shoe. This makes it easy because freehanding it is not guaranteed to look really good. So that's why I use that method of the parchment paper. It's a really old trick, but yeah. Okay, so as you can see, I already have the shoes painted all white. So now we're ready for the next step, which is transferring the stencil to the shoe. I don't know if you guys can tell right here, but I struggled so much with trying to get this thing to work just because the texture of the Converse that I was using was like more rough. It wasn't smooth. So I just tried over and over and over, just retracing, re-sketching, just to try to get some semblance of an outline to stick onto the shoe. But in the end, I ended up having to freehand it, which I know I stated earlier that like it's not always guaranteed, but I ended up having to do it that way anyways. So if you can pass off and then do it, I'd say just go freehand. If you can't use the stencil method, if you don't have like a Cricut machine to do it, then yeah, do it that way. Also, please ignore my horrible like slouching. Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm so sorry. I got that artist slouch, but yeah. Anyways, here you see me. I was freehanding it, and then I started painting like the little details, I started with black and white because it's easiest to start off with, you know, the primary colors and then use the other colors. Okay, so here is day one of officially painting. As you can see, here is the freehand sketch that I ended up having to do, and I have a little bit painted right here, the black and white. But yeah, this is what I got so far. It actually turned out way better than the stencil, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, this is what I have. And I have bags inside the shoes to make it easier to paint and, you know, to, yeah, to paint. It makes the texture um everything just more smoother and easier to manage. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. And as you can see, I have my tablet open and I have the the actual like picture that I'm referencing from, and I'm painting and going off of what I have in front of me, what I see. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going, I know it looks like I'm going really fast, but this is like time stamped? No, I forget the word for it. It's going really fast, but it actually took me a very long time to do this. But and I'm using a very tiny brush to do all the details. If you guys want, I'll link all of the materials that I use down below in the description box. But yeah, then this is day 3, and I have right here just the basics. I had to redo Okarun's face in the first shoe like so many times, but as far as all the other characters, um, they're they're fine. Still working on this manga page right here for day 2, and it's coming out really good, far more than I anticipated. And I decided to do an alien for this side, but yeah, this is what I'm doing for day 2, and I'm starting to add all the colors once, because like I stated earlier, once you add all like the black and white stuff, all the basics, basic primary colors, then you can add all the other base colors to your project, and that's what I'm doing here. So now this is what it looks like by the end of the day. Add a little bit more color to the shoe. I'm still struggling with Okarun over here on this side of the shoe, but as far as Turbo Granny when she's in her cat form, this is what I have so far on this side of the shoe. I think it's coming out pretty good, to be honest. And then here's the alien. I struggled so much with this one, but it's turning out good so far. I still haven't worked on Momo yet, but as far as the manga page, this is what I have so far. And I think it looks really good. It's turning out really good. So day 4, we're just adding a little bit more of the finer details to the shoes. When you start off, you think of it as painting a Monet. You try and putting the basic stuff onto the painting, and then you slowly work in the details, and that's what I'm doing here with the shoe. I'm trying to fine-tune everything, put just the basic stuff onto the shoe, and then slowly add in the details with the tiny brush. So that's what I was doing right here, focusing mainly on all of the little fine lines. That's what I did here. So now here we have this. I already started working on Momo. It's turning out really good. I already finished this side with Turbo Granny, and then I'm slowly working out the details for Okarun on this side. And then I'm finishing up the manga page on this side. I just need to add the lettering and the words. And then as for the alien, I think I'm just going to keep it like this, keep it really basic. Now this is day 5, and this is when I'm finishing up all like the little fine details. Like I said, it takes a little bit of time, and I'm also a perfectionist. So this is what I'm doing here. I'm working on the little details on Okarun's face, as far as like the little flap, the little tongue flap of the shoe. So that's what I'm working on here, focusing mainly on the colors and the little fine details of the eyes. I know it looks like I changed my clothes here, and that's because I did. This was all recorded in the same day, like day 4, and it's because I worked on the shoe all day. But yeah, in total it took me 30 hours of work, so 30 hours to complete the whole sketching and painting process of the shoe. And like I said earlier, I will list in the description box all of the materials that I used to create this. You guys don't have to do it this way, like there are many methods of doing it. I just decided to do it freehand because I have all the materials at my disposal, so I just decided to do it this way. But yeah. So I finally finished the shoes. It's day 5. They're already painted, all done, perfect. They turned out much more better than I had anticipated. And I'm going to be using this spray. This is waterproof spray. It's called Crepe. It's the brand that I'm using. And I did 2 coats of this. It lasts 16 weeks. And then we finally add the laces. And we're done. I'm so happy with how this turned out, and I hope that you all enjoyed the process of how I created these. I'd like to thank everyone who watched the video all the way through. If you came this far, thank you so much. And if you'd like, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like and comment, and let me know if you'd like me to make any more videos like this one, or just give me any recommendations on what you'd like for me to create. So until next time, I'll see you all around. Bye!